Mars, the planet connected to ambition, vitality, aggression, and action, moves into Taurus after a 6-month stay in Aries. During that time, which began in June 2020 and included a retrograde during the months of September through November, our martial function was being challenged to perform more efficiently. In truth, due to social and religious conditioning, many of us have a distorted Mars function, with the most dysfunctional being the expression of militarism, violence, and toxic masculinity. A more positive manifestation of Mars is fighting the good fight and standing up for the underdog, and in this way, the majority of protests last summer against police brutality revealed a better use of this energy. Mars in Aries, the will to be, likewise was squared by Pluto, Saturn, and Eris, all outer planets dealing with power, suppression, or rage, respectively, creating situations which may have had a David and Goliath feel. After completing the drama of the extended election season, the masculinity planet finally moves into Taurus, slower development, on January 7th. Taurus is a more solid, dependable, and patient archetype, and here we may witness some semblance of calmer negotiations and actions, especially suited to the new administration. Yet, even this slow and steady tactic can still blow up when one is faced with constant opposition. While we'd like to proceed in a direct fashion, there will be resistance along the way, forcing us to get clear on our values. Like with Aries, Mars in Taurus also connects with the larger social planets, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus, shaping or suppressing the intention throughout this month. Mars first squares Saturn in Aquarius in the early degrees mid-month, at the same time as a volatile Jupiter square Uranus surprise on January 17th, and then clashes with Jupiter in Aquarius on the days surrounding the inauguration ceremonies, suggesting an over-the-top militia presence. Even more chaotically, Mars conjoins Uranus and Taurus exact on January 21st, so a changing of the guard may include confrontation and intentional fireworks, including cyber attacks or media hysteria. Once Mars passes through the outer planetary gauntlet, we can settle down to a new set of problems and goals. Measured responses, nose to the grindstone applications are best implemented at this time, which will extend from end of January through early March. While there will definitely be some crazy last-minute shenanigans in Washington, the nation and the world are exhausted with drama and will be ready to get back to real work solving the myriad problems of our day. Where will it be best to put your attention and energy to work in the coming months? For Aries, building up financial reserves. For Taurus, introducing a new public identity. For Gemini, addressing addictive behavior. For Cancer, creating new social networks. For Leo, focusing on career advancement. For Virgo, strengthening your spiritual or writing practice. For Libra, developing stronger business alliances. For Scorpio, putting work into your primary relationship. For Sagittarius, instituting a new health regime. For Capricorn, encouraging your children or lovers' growth. And for Aquarius, redesigning your home life. Pisces, working on that novel or community endeavor. And while Mars will have some disruptions at the beginning of its trek into Taurus, once things settle down, we can look forward to, at least in this realm, a little more patience, calmness, discernment, and sweetness in our interactions. Perhaps we can bring back our soul, or at the very least, our connection to the natural world and simpler pleasures. So, as 2021 begins in earnest, try to find your quiet center, which remains unruffled despite the outer chaos of the times. I'm Metastrologer Patrice Kamins.